I've always had such a love-hate relationship with ballet. Definitely started out more with a love relationship. And as the years went on, it started becoming more difficult, more tiresome, a lot of hard work, long hours, and there were times where I resented it. I'd sometimes say to my mom, Mom, I've got such a headache, I can't go to ballet today. And my mom, bless her, she never ever forced me to go to the lessons when I said that, because she didn't want to, I guess you could say, kill that passion by forcing me to go, which I'm so thankful for. But growing up in a small town my whole life, it definitely had its limitations with ballet teachers, and I feel like I could have gotten more out of the experience had there been, I don't want to say better teachers, but had there been more teachers that would push you. But then again, thinking back, I'm like, if I would have been pushed, I probably would have bailed, because it was hard work as it is without being pushed. Then when I got to the later teenage years, I had some excellent ballet teachers, and that's when I really started to grow in ballet, and I started to love what I was able to do. But that being said, it didn't last long, because I decided to get married and live that kind of life, and ballet kind of fell to the wayside. I started teaching, and then I ran away from that. Maybe that can be a separate video. And then when TikTok came out, or when I was made aware of TikTok, I started to film some ballet kind of content, get my pointe shoes out again. Hadn't been to a ballet class in years, and I started to love filming content of ballet. That being said, I couldn't do a full ballet class. I was very comfortable, and I still am now very comfortable, just to film a quick TikTok that doesn't take a lot of time. I'll do it a couple of times, but I'll take the best selection and then use that, obviously, because we want to show the best version of ourselves, especially online. We are open to ridicule and everything. But that didn't stop me from posting, even though I know that I'm not as good as most ballet dancers. I'm not as flexible, I'm not as strong, and trust me, I'm not punishing myself. Well, maybe I am a bit by saying this, but yeah, I feel I do come down hard on myself sometimes, that I'm not at the level that I've always wanted to be, even though I had the opportunity of joining a company years ago when I did the Cyril Beaumont competition. And when they interviewed me, I made it quite clear that I didn't want that life of a ballet dancer, of those hard hours, long hours, blisters, and then the peanuts part, In South Africa, ballet dancers don't get paid much. I'm not sure what it's like overseas, but I'm sure it's significantly more than what it is here. Yeah, so on this particular day of filming this video, I wasn't feeling great. I didn't feel like doing this video. I felt like I didn't have enough purple kind of ballet wear to wear. So I wore this leotard that used to belong to my sister. And only towards the end of the filming did I realize that I had huge sweat pit marks, armpit marks under my arms, and that made me feel really sad and grossed out. That's that perfectionism that comes out from those years of ballet. Like, one wants everything perfect and beautiful at all times. So that made me feel really sad, and it's taken me about almost a month to edit this, because every time I look at the footage, I'm like, oh, it looks so bad. Looks so gross. But you know what, sometimes we just need to do what we don't want to do, and oh gosh, I'm struggling so much with this. Sometimes we just have to do what we don't want to do. But anyway, I guess if I could give you guys any encouragement, especially if you are doing ballet, and especially if you have that kind of love-hate relationship with it, where you feel like you're not good enough, and that you're not flexible enough, you're not strong enough, that sometimes that stuff is important, but what's more important is your love and passion for the art form. And can I also add this in, it's not just an art form, it's also a sport. It should be in the Olympics, I've always said that. But yeah, don't put yourself down thinking that you can't do this because you have certain limitations. Dance because you love it, because you want to share things that you love with the people around you. When you cook a meal for someone, you're making the meal because you love them and you want to share that meal with them. The same goes with the passion for ballet. Dance it, and then even if it's something you want to keep hidden, do it by all means. Keep it hidden. But don't be ashamed of yourself, feel less than if you are not at the level that you are hoping to be at. because I can almost guarantee that even the prima ballerinas, they still have their icks in their own work, and they wish they could just have this, they wish they could just have that. It just never ends. It's like a rabbit hole. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. I think that's all I wanted to say. But have a great day, and just remember, you are special, you are worthy, you are blessed, you are abundant, and you deserve the life of your dreams.